Hello everyone. So I'm back. I'm feeling super enthusiastic. So yesterday was the 1st of May, and I don't know if you have felt it, but there was some tension release in the air. And it's so beautiful how the seasons, how we are the earth and we are one with the processes of the earth and the universe. I saw a video yesterday of a friend of mine. Her name is Unicia. She's a very special friend. She has a channel and she does everything barefoot, which is quite amazing. We have known each other since the start of maybe 2020, I think, or 2021, I don't know, but anyway, we both synchronized and helped each other in each other's growth, really, because we believe in love and we believe in law of attraction, and also that if you receive what you create. So I think we both practice going very deep inside to our heart space to be able to receive and see love in all that is, and be honest, trying to be honest to ourselves and sincere. And she's like an anchor for me. She says I helped her a lot, but she did the same for me, just by being who she is and pursuing her truth or following her path the way she is doing that, because it's very different than the mainstream, and she's creating new pathways for us just by being who she is. So she has a very strong impression, and I'm very lucky to have a friend like that. So I wanted to share this. And she reminds me a lot of a purple flower. And I also feel very connected with this color, and there's just some very beautiful synchronizations and a very beautiful connection. So I wanted to say this, and I wanted to thank her as well through my video channel. So I decided to make more videos of my experiences, because apparently I'm helping people by doing that. I just do it because I feel like sharing some things, and it's a very nice medium to share what you're doing when you are spending a lot of time alone, like in my job or in what I do. I spend a lot of time alone in my working space, because I'm making paintings, and they are very, 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 very detailed, and they have very small images and details, which this means that I spend hours on working them, and I can do that. I love to do that, actually. That's my sacred space, is the space where I am creating those things, and I'm looking forward to share it to the world, and that will happen in 1 week and a half. So it's amazing. I feel like I'm ready after yesterday, actually, because there's this spring, it was spring festival, because it's high spring now, and I love how everything is just working, and that's how Tai Chi and meditation and all these other things are helping me as well. So I want to express my thankfulness also to all my teachers. There's Jake from Wudang Wei. He's an amazing teacher who lives in China. Yeah, he lives in China with his family, and he is an amazing teacher of the Yin Yang Taoist system, which we are discovering, my partner and me. Maureen also, I would like to thank Maureen for everything. So he's an amazing partner. Wow. He's just like my counterpart, and all the things that are a little bit lacking in me, he has. And I think the other way around, but he will not admit that. He's very amazing in himself, and he has a very funny, amazing character that I don't know anyone like him. We all are special, but he's very special. I am looking forward for you to kind of meet him and intertwine with him as well. But he's a great help for my artwork as well. He guided me without that. He knows he guided me like in making all the things I'm making now, and waiting to have an art exhibition, like not just show one work but showing them all together. So it kind of created my job, my male part. So he's very good in construction and like putting things together, and very with a mind, like he's very clever. And yeah, the support as a couple, the support you feel with people supporting each other to creating the dreams. There's a lot of other people I would like to thank, but yeah, I think the message I want to say here is that we create everything together. So it's important to create or to manifest group gatherings, to feel the love and connection with each other with each other. And I think now I'm kind of creating this. So I would like to say everyone that find the people, see the people, and realize that you are never doing something alone, and that if you open yourself for the public or for connection, that your dreams can be realized, but only with opening yourself for other thoughts, other capacities, other abilities. So I'm very good at making the paintings and other things, but some things that I am not so well developed in, or it's just not in my being. Someone else helps to do that because it's his alignment to do that. So if you feel like I want to start something, or I'm very passionate about something, and I want to create something, and there's all these things you are thinking about, so like that seem impossible for you to do, think that maybe that is not your job to do it. It is possible that you don't have to do it. It's someone else's course or someone else's alignment to do that. And doing that for you is actually doing something for himself because it makes him happy or her happy. And like this, you kind of can create so many things without having to pursue something, or without having to worry or have stress or about the things that you are not able to do at the first place. It's very easy to say, because during and still, like during all this creating this exhibition, even though I have all these practices, it's very difficult to not follow the structural patterns and ideas that you had from before, or that you have created before, that helped you before to manifest dreams from before. So always try to attune yourself to the moment and to what is in your alignment right now, and what is your heart's desire right now, not what it was 4 years ago. And try to attune to that, because very often I think that we are afraid of something because we experienced something that maybe wasn't so nice. So I created a lot of exhibitions before, and I had some really painful experiences. So I didn't know when I was deciding to create a new exhibition, but so I was reliving all of that pain, and like walking in those old patterns that helped me before, realizing that is not the way that I have to do it now, and also that I learned of them. So I know that all these things that back then hurt me, they don't serve me anymore. So I can do it new and freshly new. And that is actually how your life course or your, I think, like your, what is your alignment, what is your purpose. So very often we have done something, or we started creating something in the past. We did something because we felt passionate about it. So think about your past. I love to learn, so I was always learning new things. Like now I'm learning play an instrument, I'm learning new Tai Chi forms or new Kung Fu forms. I'm learning to play flute, and that together with all the other stuff, it's just something that my parents told me that if I wanted to learn something, I just did it. And that was something that always has been part of me, and so many other things, but also creating exhibitions. But I was in so much pain at some point because of the expectations, because of the work, because of the intensity of the work, because as an artist you put so mostly you are so passionate about it that you cannot stop working on it, or that you go very far. Like you can really cross your own boundaries and health system just to be able to make everything so perfect. There's many other things, and so at one point in my past I stopped. I decided, okay, this is not doing me any good. Actually, I'm really sick of doing this. And so back then I don't know, I wasn't aware of all the stuff I'm aware now. So I decided to stop, and I really just went into the yoga, and that made me feel good because, yeah, it opened a lot of channels. I felt more healthy. I wasn't really a sports person, so I kind of started opening my body, my mind, my heart for so many new stuff. But when you go in spirituality, very often you get stuck also in spiritual dogmas and like beliefs that maybe don't serve your purpose as much as finding your purpose. So they can be good for some period, but then again, you are in this life and you have to, or you are here to create something or be part of something. And for me, it wasn't really in all those spiritual creations that are here on the planet to serve the people, I hope. But it was serving myself and serving my own creations, my own creation. And that I realized afterwards, because I was going so much in the yoga that I didn't realize that I was missing a big part of myself, the painting, the exhibitions, and that I was really unhappy in the end. Like I really cried a lot, and I didn't feel purpose. It didn't make me happy just to teach people yoga, like, because yoga is also each person experiences this different and uses this differently for its own purpose. But I was missing this painting and creating and all this purple rainbow colors coming through all the time just to create, and this passion of making exhibition a show for people, which is, I really like to do it, but for me it's very stressful. I'm quite a sensitive person, and so yeah, here I am now. After all these years, I discovered that it's not always the things it's the way you do things, like the way I construct the exhibition, the way I do it for everything that is different than before. Or I learn now through this first exhibition after such a long time, I learned that it can be different, and it can be healthy, although I did have to learn this now. So it's amazing. Really look at your past, look at what you are doing all the time, and try to combine all the things you have ever learned to bring it to one purpose. Like, my purpose is, does this help people opening their hearts, their mind, and their soul to see the different vibrational worlds we are living in, and to connect with nature, and to connect with each other, and to open each other's heart, so we can live in a more happy, healthy, wealthy, abundant of love with each other with the planet, with everything way? And does this serve my higher purpose? Thank you very much.